just leaving a ODP event. I was thinking, I'm like, what am I going to talk about on my podcast today? And it was so easy to come up with, because as soon as I arrived to reach 11 to go watch one of my high school girls play and support her in what she's doing, I have an AYSA representative come up to me and call me out. It's like, I don't appreciate you posting on our Facebook page about ODP, and now you're here recruiting. I'm like, stop. Don't post it. If you don't like things being posted on social media, close it down. And 2, I'm here supporting someone, and this is a public facility. What's your problem? And he doesn't appreciate. Okay, fine, you don't appreciate it. I'm sorry that you don't appreciate that. I have a point of view. I have a thought, and I'm gonna voice my thought on social media when you post things about ODP, because I'm not a fan of ODP. ODP is dangerous. ODP is too many games. ODP is not a pathway to the national team. It doesn't identify players. It costs too much. So how about be uncomfortable with my podcast talking about ODP and maybe change some things, maybe rethink some things. Maybe there's a different way of doing it. There's always a different way of doing it. No one's perfect, but this program is definitely not perfect. What is it? It's just something you pay for an experience. And if that's what you're doing, hey, we're creating an experience, that's what it is. But don't say you have a pathway. Don't say, like, these are the best players of Arizona, because that's not the case. I don't even know what Olympic is. What development is there? You put them in how many games this weekend? You're putting these kids out to 5 games on a weekend? College coaches don't want to watch that. They'll watch maybe the first couple and then they're out, but they don't care about any championship game at the end. I'm like, if it was a true program, they wouldn't play so many games on a weekend, which is silly. And it's during high school, which I find annoying, putting some of those kids. I mean, I have ODP kids, and they were trying to play in the high school tournament for my high school, and I had to limit their time to like 5 minutes, because I'm not going to risk them being hurt, because I don't know what ODP is going to do. I don't know how many games they're going to win and continue on playing. So, it's nice to create an experience, like, so those kids feel like, hey, look, I'm a part of the state team. Okay, you're no different than me putting a program together and calling our program Mickey Mouse. We're going to play Donald Duck later out of California, and just that's what it is. Now there is good players there. There's very good players there, but then there's very bad players. There's a mix. It's not a true system. If AYSA was so concerned about identifying talent and they really believed in the program, it wouldn't cost anything. They would find sponsors and stuff, but it's not important to them. It's just a fundraiser to them. It's not. If it really mattered, if you think about the things that really matter to you, you do it for free, wouldn't you? I would coach ODP for free if it saved the kids money and we were identifying real talent. I'd do it for free. I would absolutely do it for free, but there's not enough coaches like that will be able to do that or to run a program. But let's be honest, do we really need coaches of a high level coaching this thing? If you're going to identify talent, you really just got to put a roster out there. They're supposed to be that good. Put them in the situation, rotate them evenly, and let them play. And the focus shouldn't be winning. It should be about showcasing their abilities of how to play the game. What do you need to be coached for? Isn't it a test? No, we're going to play 5 games and present, hey, we're going to win the Region 4 championship or whatever. Yeah, that feels great, but that's not what it's about. And how dare anyone get upset about someone's point of view? We live in a world, everyone gets so upset. How about hear what the point of view is, become a critical thinker, and really engage it and think, yeah, he might have some points. I'm not saying all my points are good. And maybe ODP's changed for the better, but I haven't seen it. And it is what it is. And I get it. I have a point of view that is skewed one way because I was affected by it. I made the regional team, and they charge stupid amounts of money, and I couldn't do it anymore. So yeah, I had a bad experience. I was under the notion, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go on the state team, the regional team, I'm gonna be in the pool, and I can make the national team. Boy, I have friends that could afford it, that were not good as me, go on and be on the regional pool and national pool. It's not real. Not to me back then. It was about money, paying for something, which doesn't make sense to me. So argue that. But other than that, if you have a problem with my views on ODP, have me on your podcast. Let's have a discussion and let's talk about it. But don't come to me on a field and, just run into me and then, I want to talk to you. Okay, how about you call me? Or come on my podcast, or I'll come on your podcast and we can have a discussion about it. But don't take out people's viewpoints, and don't get upset when they post on it. I wasn't cussing or anything like that. I give you a viewpoint, what I think of the ODP program. And I'm sorry that might affect you on numbers, but it'll never affect you on numbers because there's so many kids wanting to play. You're going to get it. Now, your talent might go down a little bit, but don't give me that. So anyways, I appreciate being, talked to. I'm glad people are listening to my podcast. Or maybe they're just, I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't post on there. I don't know. But I have a viewpoint. It's not going to change. And I'm sorry people feel uncomfortable. But learn how to be uncomfortable when I'm around. Because I'm going to call it out as I see it. Peace out, my people.
The podcast you just heard was made using Anchor. Ever thought about making your own podcast? Anchor makes it really easy for anyone to get started. It's a one-stop shop for recording, hosting, and distributing podcasts. Best of all, it's 100% free. Sign up now at anchor.fm/new. That's anchor.fm/new to get started.